You know when you like went to prison, what was it like because you were fighting for like what you believed in?
Well, prison is never a pleasant experience, but you know, prisons were segregated in South Africa. And so already, my experience at prison was not as drastic as if I had been a young black South African. And when I was moved, in the very first part of that experience, I was actually with a whole number of other white women, although we were separated out in ourselves. But we were able secretly to communicate from time to time. That kind of gave me a strength, because I was only, what was I was 21. There was actually one person who was younger than me, she was 18. And in that period we actually went on a hunger strike, and that's the kind of thing that I felt was a great learning experience for me. But then they separated us out in order to try and break that resistance. And I then found myself in a jail. I was the only white woman prisoner there, but they put me downstairs and I was able to look out through the window and I could actually see some very young black women who even had their babies on their backs. And I would watch the way in which the wardresses, you know, would really shout and scream at them. And, you know, I was in that period that just kind of followed Nelson Mandela and his comrades being sent into Robben Island for life imprisonment. And very soon afterwards they started torturing. So for instance, my brother was tortured. My brother, it was a standing torture. But very soon it was like, you know, but young black people, they did terrible things to them. And what, you know, people of your age, that was part of the thing I was exploring in Chain of Fire, to actually see how young people who actually knew that they could be thrown into jail and there would be, because they were children, that wasn't going to stop them being seriously damaged. But they were still so angry. And I think, you know, believing, knowing why you're there is very important. Yeah, I knew that I hadn't done anything wrong. I knew I'd done it myself. I knew I'd done the right thing. And so, although I was angry, that kind of gave me the strength. I think the thing I was most worried about was that I'd crack up.